Hello students, today we will discuss the features of coordination. Okay, so let us see what are the features of coordination. The first is integrates group efforts. Second, ensures unity of efforts. Third, continuous process. Fourth, pervasive. Fifth, responsibility of all heads. And sixth, a deliberate function. Okay, so the first feature says that there has to be an integration of group efforts. Coordination brings group efforts together. Okay, so it integrates all the employees, all the heads, all the departments. Okay, and they all have to work together. But how? Let us see through an example. If you talk about human resource plus production department of any company, okay, they have to coordinate with sales department, finance department, purchase department. Why? Because they see a recruitment process, staffing process, that will be done by HR, and they have to understand the needs of all the different departments. To understand the need of different departments, they need to have a cordial coordination between the different departments. Okay, so it says that there is integration of group efforts. It integrates group efforts. Okay, that is the first feature of coordination. Now, then it ensures the unity of efforts. Every organization has its own goals. Okay, that we had studied. Okay, so unity of efforts. If we are not able to ensure the unity of efforts, if coordination is not there between the different departments, okay, how organization is going to achieve the goals of the organization? That is not possible. Okay, that means everyone has to work together in a teamwork to achieve the common goals of the organization. Okay, that is the ultimate aim of the organization, to achieve profit maximization and goals of the organization. Okay, so if we coordinate, okay, so all are working together in a team to achieve the common goals. Next is continuous process. Then it says that it is a continuous process. It is continuous in nature, and that is true because coordination doesn't end with one department. Okay, for example, let's see production department. Okay, they are producing low quality products. Okay, and this low quality product goes to stores, then goes to customers. Okay, then they are not satisfied. What happens? Sales revenue doesn't go high. So what effect they will give to the finance department? There will be losses. Okay, so what is happening? Because production department did not coordinate with other departments, did not coordinate with their own workers, how they are working. Okay, are they listening to them or not? Finance, are they really running short of finance, or we can utilize, underutilize, or overutilization of resources? That all coordination was not there. Because it was not there, finance department of organization has to suffer losses. Okay, so if you see, it is a continuous process. Then comes, it is pervasive. Pervasive means universal. Okay, so it is universal. Okay, means it is applicable everywhere. Coordination is applicable in all the aspects of the organization. Okay, it is interrelated with other departments, with staff, employees, and the management of the company. Okay, next is responsibility of all heads. Okay, all the departments are involved. It becomes the responsibility of all the heads of the organization to come together and coordinate with each other, so that they are not able to achieve. So that they are able to achieve the common goals of the organization. Okay, the last but important, it is a deliberate function. So what is deliberate means? It is compulsory function that has to take place between all the departments of the organization, because they have to ensure the common goals of the organization. So deliberate efforts are being put that all the departments and the employees to achieve the common goals of the organization. Okay, example, let's see HR and production department of the company. Okay, they have to coordinate with the sales, they have to coordinate with purchase, they have to coordinate with finance, etc. Because coordination will only lead them to success of the organization. Okay, I hope this concept is clear to you. So we will meet in next class. Till that time, stay tuned with the YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.